The Texas Star Tournament. It's the biggest fishing competition in Texas with about $1 million in prizes, and I'm signed up. Dozens of tagged redfish will be placed in every bay system up and down the Texas coast. Every angler will be looking to catch that one tagged redfish. Day one of the tournament, we caught a lot of redfish and rediscovered the power of the spinnerbait for redfish, but we did not get that tagged red. Today, we go again.
Hey, what up, fellas? We back at it with the redfish, and you're never gonna believe what I got right here. We got some more spinnerbaits. We still had one left, but the other one, I'm pretty sure a redfish bit that spinner off and it just broke the swivel. And man, after that day, I'm really believing in the spinnerbait for redfish. I think it's a great tactic. Now, obviously off the rip, we did not catch one in that first week. Now we're switching up our strategy, and that is gonna be fishing those good redfish spots, kind of close to those channels where they may have been dropped. We're definitely gonna catch some reds. Maybe we'll get that tagged red, maybe, but if we don't, we're gonna be keeping a couple reds to cook up. We're gonna cook them up. Well, what do you know? We're back to our old flat, the spot, dude. I just feel like my redfish is gonna be right here. My tag is gonna be in this spot. Water is a little bit lower than it has been. So we're fishing the edges of this flat, trying to find those deeper potholes and hoping there's still a few reds inside of them. Picking apart every single pothole we can, getting to them as quick as we can before we pass them up. See, man, I don't know if you can see that, but it gets down to, shoot, 3.5 feet, opposed to right here, maybe 1.5. That's a guy, that's a dinker, man. This might be a trout or a tiny red. Oh, he got a little bit bigger, And what do you know, dude? We caught him right on the grass, about a foot out of the pothole. Not a bad spot, but not exactly where you expect to catch him. Decent sized guy, maybe 19, about 19 probably. He's got some cool spots on him too. We'll get him in quick though, because we're moving. And he doesn't look too tagged up. Now that might reach 20 actually. Dang, yeah, that might be 21. Woo-wee! I am looking to keep a few, but for the sake of the first fish, that's not a tag. That's not a tag. Got grass up in there, fella. For the sake of the first fish, we'll let him go. Yeah, 21. Nice one, dude. Double check for the tags, and he's going back in. Dude, that's kind of the size you want. 21 to 24. 21 to maybe 25. Those are probably the taggers, the tag size. I'm a pothole junkie, man. That's not even a lie, dude. I just love them, dude. It just looks so fishy. It just looks so fishy and nice. Oh, there's a giant red. Oh, there's school reds right there, dude. They're gonna see me 100%. Just make no quick movements and we're gonna snag it. That's a school right there. Might spook them. No, we did not spook him. Oh my goodness gracious. Dude, he just reacted, dude. Holy cow. They're gonna follow us. Dang, dude, that was sick as hell, man. That was about 8 to 10 reds, man, all in a little group. I kind of threw it in the wrong spot. I threw it right into the middle of the group, and this guy just absolutely reacted to it. Chomped it in half a second without even thinking. That's probably what they do, you know, when they're cruising the flats like that. They probably spook up shrimp now again, little bait fish that just jump at the top of the water, and then they just eat them up. Even if they're not really trying to feed, they're gonna take a free shrimp or spinnerbait. Jeez! Come here, big fella. Oh, another thing I didn't tell you guys yet. We dropped the net. We're running no net today. I feel like a net slows me down, especially with the net we have. It's not the best net. Lures get trapped in it. And I feel like we don't lose fish anyway, just by grabbing them. Famous last words, right? Woohoo! That's a nice one, boys. Hell yeah, that's a nice fish. Man, they're all this size too, all grouped up. That's a nice one there, for sure. That should be a keeper, for surely. There he is. Dinker, this is a trout, dude. It might be, 16. Skinny boy though. Skinny boy. Holy, that's a skinny boy right there. Oh, that's a guy. There's my guy. What do you know too? He's on the small pothole. Small linear one, kind of going perpendicular to the wind. I love potholes, baby. I love potholes. This might be a little bit bigger one. It might be a keeper too. A little bit bigger, yeah. 23. Nah, maybe not. Maybe 22. 21. 20. It might be smaller. Still, it's a guy. Yeah, might be exactly the same size. Tagged up, my friend. You tagged up, my friend. He's not tagged up. There he is, fellas, on the spinnerbait. Triple check for the tags, and we'll let that guy go. Man, the potholes are providing. I probably should have maybe even, not thrown that guy away and kept him to eat. Here's the bait that we threw on the spinnerbait. It's kind of a glow, a little bit see-through, which is perhaps not ideal. But what it does do is it sticks out in that water, especially with that chartreuse tail. I got a real question for you guys right now though. What do you think? I'm throwing the spinnerbait, I'm loving it. Do you guys think I would be catching more fish just throwing the classic gold spoon instead of the spinnerbait? They kind of do similar things. I do feel like the spinnerbait puts out more vibration. And right in front of the boat. Holy cow, that's a big guy. That's a big guy. That's a big guy. That's a big guy. You know what this makes me think is we got tons of, this is a big guy, man. Holy cow. We got tons of clouds in the sky. Something I've heard a ton of times is those clouds, they scare the fish because they think it's birds over the flats, and it spooks them off the flats and they don't want to eat. I personally have not found that. Like right now. And then also people say if there's birds overhead, and I mean there's always birds overhead, right? That they don't like fishing the flats and these potholes. So it's like, when do you like fishing them? There's always birds, there's clouds a lot of the time. I don't know why I'm defending flats so hard. No one's attacking them, but we do have a big fish on. Damn it, yeah, I think it is, dude. He hit close to the boat too. He turned my boat around, so now we're drifting fast, which is kind of bad. We're passing up all these sweet potholes we could be hitting up. Is that the word of the day? No, that's a big guy, dude. That's over, it has to be 30 something. That's a nice one, dude. Yeah! Let's go, boys, on the freaking potholes. That's a nice one, dude. Hell yeah. On the spinner bait. Dude, I'm absolutely loving the spinner bait. I don't know what else to say. We all know redfish, man. They'll eat a lot of stuff, so whatever you're using might become your favorite bait. But I will say it's probably my favorite redfish bait right now. Yeah, dude, that's 30 and a half. Let's go, see how much it weighs. It's 10-pounder. Woo.
Singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fool for you.
About a million options, so just talking to stop doing agreement. I'm rock arenas, bringing the peace, I'm bumping that pocket.
So let me tell you something, for about 2 years, I did not use my grill and it ended up getting super rusty. But just recently, I got some new grill grates. I got them seasoned up and I love grilling, so we're gonna be grilling today. And look what we got right here. Bang, we got some grilling classics. We got the redfish that we caught on the half shell right here, along with some beautiful looking shrimps, and some asparagus. We're putting together a little grilled feast here, and we're gonna put these shrimps in a marinade real quick and then season up our redfish, and we'll be ready to go. Got our mixing bowl, and here's what we're gonna be throwing in there. We've got half a cup of olive oil going into the mixing bowl, about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard going in, about a tablespoon and a half of some soy sauce. And we got a little bit of a weird one right here, the Worcestershire sauce. This is gonna add a lot of savoriness, especially to the shrimp. I've made this recipe before, and you could definitely taste it, and it was really damn good. About a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. Then we're adding our spices in there. We got basil, thyme, oregano, rosemary, and of course we're gonna add some salt and pepper in there as well. 4 to 5 cloves of garlic out of the garlic press and straight in. Our salt and pepper. And then we have one more thing to put in there. Squeezing half a lemon of lemon juice in. Now we're gonna put our shrimps in our Ziploc bag with the marinade, but first we're gonna use that marinade to coat the redfish, and then we're gonna get the grill started. We're gonna add a touch more salt and pepper just on the fish itself. Now obviously the thing about shrimp along with fish, they really don't need to be marinated. We're just gonna toss them in the Ziploc bag with the marinade just to get an even coating, and then we're only gonna leave them in there for about 20 minutes, just while we get the grill started and we get the fish on there first. Woohoo! It's time to get the grill started. All right, since we did catch a smaller redfish to keep here, don't make fun of me for catching a smaller redfish. It's only gonna be cooking for about 7 minutes, the same as the asparagus. So let's season up our asparagus. We're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil and then just salt and pepper. And the good thing is we can just throw it all on the grill at the same time. And then about halfway through, we throw on the shrimps. And sorry fellas, forgive me for I have sinned. This might be the first or second time I'm ever not throwing my man cayenne on there. And now it's probably about time to start skewering up some shrimp. We do have these wooden skewers, which I did have soaking in water so they don't burn up on the grill. Only thing you have to do when you're skewering these shrimp is make sure to stick them through twice, just so you can flip them on the grill more easily. Got our grill to about 400. We're gonna throw on our redfish on the half shell. And with these smaller fish, we're not even gonna need to flip them. We're just gonna throw them on there for about 7 or 8 minutes. Bang. Bang. Woo. All right, we got them on there, and now it's time to throw on the asparagus because they're gonna be cooking about the same time. Is that an issue? Is that an issue for you? Be holding it like this? Probably need more room, to be honest. All right, throwing on this shrimp. 2 minutes and then flip, and then 2 minutes on the other side. I am gonna give everything about an extra minute just because we are opening and closing it just to flip everything. Woo-wee! There it is, fellas, all cooked up. It's impossible to beat that char on there from the grill. Everything's cooked up and finished exactly at the same time. Took about an extra minute, like I said, just because we opened and closed it, but it's looking amazing. And that is a little bit of a feast right there. One more squeeze of the lemon. I'm sorry, Lime Gang. I betrayed Lime Gang. We went with the lemon on this one. I think it fit a little bit better. Woo! And it was amazing. Got to scale off the rib. That's one of the hazards of cooking it on the half shell. Might be a random scale in there. Super good, man. Now give me one of these shrimps. I hate to say it, we didn't catch the shrimps, but man, this might be the best part is the shrimp. It's even better than the redfish. These shrimp are actually insane, man. Highly recommend. Maybe that marinade did do something. Just leave them in there 15 minutes. Insanely good. Well, man, that's an actual feast right there. You've got to try those shrimp, man. And I hope at least one of you guys is going to catch one of those tagged redfish. I'm still going for them. Might as well, because I'm always going for some redfish. I love you guys very much. See you guys next time. Like the video if you like the video.
Singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a thotty, that's a nose.